What is up, family? Welcome back to the Brandon Brews channel. When you see me in a car like this, more than likely we are headed to the truck, at least right now in this season. But we are headed to the truck. Today is Tuesday. This is a continuation from my last trucking vlog. Well, it's not a continuation, but if you watch that video, and I'll pop it up here, you'll know that I didn't get home until Sunday. And so what happened, well, you gotta go watch that video. We ain't about to do all that. But I'm headed to the truck. Also, I was at home yesterday, Monday. My dispatcher did not put me on the load because he knew better. But he just knew, like, hey, this man needs a day off because I wasn't able to get home on Saturday. And I was supposed to have my Sunday at least. So he gave me Monday. So we're headed to the truck. What we're doing today, there is a local load already at the yard. It goes like literally 5 minutes away from the drop yard. I'm going to go deliver that, and then we have a live load at 11. So it's 6:54 right now, so we're early. I was looking at the reviews of the place that I got to go around the corner, and everybody was saying it only takes them 30 minutes to unload or load. So we should be looking good. So we should be leaving that place no later than 9. That gives us more than enough time to get to Romeoville and to get to our live load. That's for 11, but I'm trying to get in there as early as I can so we can get on the road. And then we're taking that load from Romeoville to Edwardsville, Kansas. It's the same load I did actually last week. I don't know if I recorded it, but it was the same load that we actually did yesterday. Apparently, part of Missouri and Kansas was in a shutdown. So we're gonna look at the weather again when I get to Romeoville and just see if we're gonna plan accordingly. Because hopefully, and I'm praying, God, I don't want to be driving into no more storms and having to prolong today's day. I want to be able to deliver that load, and it's literally right around the corner from the terminal. So we'll already have a place to park, and we'll be good. We'll be good. So that's what we're planning to do. Also, how are you? Are you all right? Let me know how you're feeling. I know we're in this holiday season. There's a lot of joy, and there's a lot of depression. So I just want to make sure I'm checking up on my people and my family. I see you, I hear you, because I know it's not the same for everybody going into this season. And even just being in this cold weather, sometimes the cold weather has something to do with how we're feeling, our emotions, and all of those good things. But, well, for a day and a half, actually, I don't know, I may vlog this, but I'm going to be going to Arizona in a week. Not this weekend, next weekend. I'm gonna be visiting my dad. So for a day and a half, I get to get out of this mess. So I'm looking forward to that. But let me get to the truck, and I'll pick you guys up when we get to the truck. And yeah, let's go. Y'all see my head? It has already been a day. So when I put the camera down, I told y'all that I was about to disconnect and connect. It didn't go as smoothly. It didn't go as smooth. Y'all gonna have to help me though. Like, I should have picked the camera up, but your boy, the truck was stuck because I guess it was sitting on ice, and so my wheels were just spinning. So it took me about 35 minutes to get unstuck. I actually did pull chains out, but these chains are meant for, they're not good when the truck is not stuck. They're like pre-chain. Put them on there before so you can get through something. These chains are not to really like help you get out. So what I did, I was connected to that trailer, but what I also did, I was like, well, let me get disconnected. Let me raise this trailer all the way up as far as I can so I can get that weight off it. I was trying to drop my bags. I think that's frozen. And for some reason, I wasn't able to lock the rear diffs. I kept having to like flip it and it wasn't doing it. But then after a while, I guess maybe it got unfrozen. Maybe the truck warmed up or something. I don't know. But it started to work. And I couldn't even pull my fifth wheel release because that was, I guess that was frozen too. So I had to manually do it. So I got out there. And after a while, I was able to pull away. I had to do it slowly. Because if I wish I would have recorded it. But if you looked at the tires and you seen what it was, you seen what the traction was, you'd be like, dang, like that ain't nothing. Like these tires, this truck can't do that. But I remember being a Bogmatic. Now, their truck specifically it only had one axle of power. And then the other axle was, what is it called? Put it in the comments. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. It was a tag. It was a tag axle. So it was just meant for weight distribution. It didn't have any power. So when you locked the axles, it was only locking that one axle. It wasn't locking all. This truck actually, I can tell that it actually powers all four wheels. Now, and so when you lock them, they all supposed to move together. That's what's supposed to happen. So it's almost like you got four-wheel drive for a short, small distance of the fraction of the time where you're trying to get out of something or go through something. So we made it to the receiver. They told me they'll call me when they're finished with this guy so I can get into Dock 11. So, yeah. Wasn't looking for it. I didn't know today was going to be like this. Also, I'm guessing that I came in here wrong. I probably should have came that way, but GPS had me come this way. I'm going to have to get into the door where the guy right there is. The truck. Right there. I'm going to have to back in there. So all I'm going to do when he get done, I'm going to flip around and then just make it happen. Because I think there's a trailer in 12 too. So it's kind of... It's a little tight, but I mean, it's enough space to make it happen. All right, y'all, we just backed in. I used to back into garages every single day. Every single day I used to do that, so. Piece of cake. Dang, look how low my truck is. We're still here. It is 11:14. So, I was in the dock maybe 30, 40 minutes, and then somebody knocked on the door, and a gentleman in the shipping tells me to pull out because they got another truck that need to go in before me, and then they'll unload me. Like, what? Like, all y'all got is 20,000 pounds on this of cardboard boxes. That's it. So I've been here for 2 hours and 32 minutes. Like, was it an appointment time? Am I missing something? Because I thought it was a first come, first serve. So we're sitting here, and I have told my fleet manager, and he was like, seriously? And I'm like, yeah. I've never been here, so I don't know how they operate. But I ain't never been to no place that put you in a dock and tell you to come out because they got to put somebody else in there. I'm confused on that. And they have my bills. They have my phone number. So it's not like I'm not checked in. And then I also went over there to ask if they had a restroom. And I actually talked to the same guy that took the bills. Got my number. So, like, you know I'm here. And so I'm pretty sure I'm going to get stuck around here when they have lunchtime. So, yeah, that weirdest thing ever. But it's not going to steal my joy because I'm about to go back in there and lay down. And see, I'm missing my appointment. I was supposed to make it to Romeoville at 11. And despite the truck getting stuck, I still would have made it on time had I been here, got unloaded, been out of here. So it's going to make for a long, long day for no reason. For no reason. I'm not even in the door getting unloaded. You know how you'll be in the door waiting? I'm not even in the door. Like, don't send me here again. Even if it's around, it's like 8 minutes around from the drive yard, but don't send me here, because yeah, this is weird. But I'll touch bases when we finally get out of here. We'll see. All right, so we're back in the door. I went in there, and there was another guy acting as if he didn't even know I was here. They had my bills, had my number on. He was like, "Oh, this is you." And then he was like, "Okay, let me find the door, blah, blah, blah." I don't know. It seems like it's an unorganized, chaotic situation going on here. So, yeah, we'll see how long we're in the door. We've been here 3 hours and 11 minutes. Yeah, I sent this message to my dispatch just like 7 minutes ago. After sending this message, that's when they want to green light me. I said they are still unloading. Not sure if they are taking one piece of cardboard off at one time. After I send that, that's when they green light me. So we're about to close these doors, scan this paper in, and I guess go to the next stop because I gotta sit there and wait there. Oh, what a day! Made it to the next place that I'm picking up at. My fleet manager called and was asking, "You see how congested this is? It's crazy here." But my fleet manager called and asked me to, he was trying to make sure that they would load me today because I'm super duper late. I'm supposed to be here at 11. Other place got held up at 5.5 hours. So, yeah, we got to go trip plan because I'm not driving all night. Y'all see how cold it is? Right, y'all, look, we red. God, I'm praying that the rest of this week pan out to be smooth because this is too much. All right, after just 1 hour, we are going to get the bills. Thank you, Lord, for some favor today. I figured out we're going to drive at least 3 to 4 hours and then we'll shut down. So I can have a fresh day tomorrow. Still busy out here. Good morning. It's the next day. It's cold out here. Last night, your boy couldn't do it. So when I did the math and looked over the trip, even if I drove all the way there last night, I wasn't going to be able to start my clock till like 1. And that's about the same time that I'm going to get there after taking the 10 hours. So, time, yeah. So here we are. I'm about to go use the bathroom, get something to start my morning with, and we're going to knock out these 5.5 hours of driving. I think my 10 hours is up in 10 minutes, so we got 10 minutes to play with. And we're about to get up and get out of here and start the day. Tired of this sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. The bottom is hard. I picked the wrong one. I put a little jelly on it. It's not as bad, but the bottom is hard, so I'm probably gonna eat around it.